Well, you're not going to hear me talking about anything warm for over a week. We're not going to hit over like 55, and one day we're not going to get out of the 40s. It's going to actually feel like winter. There's frost on the shingles this morning up there. I noticed there's frost on the glass tabletop over here. The chairs. See the glistening ice there this morning. Yeah. Frost. It shouldn't be too bad for our walk today, because at least here at the house it doesn't feel all windy. Yeah, this has got ice crystals on it too. The water's not dirty out here today. How did I get lucky about that? This one's got ice in it. Oh wow, I guess I get to carry that one in the house and melt it off. But this, look. This is working out great for me, and they actually didn't dirty it up last night. So like the first time in 2 or 3 months, I think I don't have to change that water. That one's not frozen either or dirty. I'll carry this one in the house and I'll refresh this one. Hey there, Panther. Good morning, buddy. I didn't see that other kitty friend come to visit. That startled me, but that's just Stripe over there. He's kind of behind a tree now, but he's just doing his morning thing. I did not see the other kitty show up yesterday. I don't know if he did or he didn't. I didn't remember to study the Ring cameras last night when I was on the couch. Hi. I did look at the food bowl a couple of times, and it was normal Panther level versus somebody came and helped him. Of course, the came and helped him could always be one of the other cats here, but anyway. Oh, that's so cute.
Well, he's not biting me right now.
He likes to nip.
Oh, yeah, that's what she calls it. She doesn't experience.
I don't know how you get to be his favorite person when Johnny's not home, but it is what it is. Hey there, Missy. Whoops. I didn't mean to startle you with the door. Hi. Hi. Good morning. Good morning, honey. Good morning. It's pretty darn nice up here for winter. It's sunny, it's not too windy, it's pretty nice. There's a few church workers, construction people up here. There's a few other people exercising. The church has their open house this Saturday, the 16th, so I'm sure the workers are almost done over there doing last minute touch-ups now. Yeah, the construction phase is really nearing an end. They put some decorations up on the windows and some signage, and you know those last minute things. We'll be on the road. I don't know what time Saturday, but sometime going to pick Johnny up down in Charlotte. So even if we were curious to go check it out inside, I don't think we would be able to do that. Maybe some other time. I am headed on my normal Tuesday rounds today. Chiropractor, Guardian Angel, Apex, Whole Foods. And I did put in a Lego order last night for the white slopes I was missing. And I really tried to go through in my mind things I have, things I want to do. Oh, look at the cute doggy with the ball. Hi, sweetie. Good morning. And, you know, try to really get what I needed, so I don't have to order again anytime soon, but best laid plans, I would guess. They painted this whole building over here black yesterday. I'm assuming that's not the final color, but who knows, some sort of water sealing. Couldn't record much up here yesterday because of the wind. The, you know, audio would have been super bad. It was very windy. Anyway, we were surprised they were painting between the cool temperature, which seemed too low for painting, and the fact that I wasn't convinced it was all the way dried out after all that rain overnight. Seemed like not the best day for painting, but I'm not the one paying for it or doing it, so what do I know? But yeah, they're definitely renovating that building. It seems to still be up for sale, so I don't know if that sign just needs to come down and somebody actually bought it, or if they're just trying to really get it ready for somebody to move in there and you know, dressing it up in a way they think will sell. I don't know. I mean, that's what they did with the house where Right Meow is. They came in and renovated it, and we thought, oh, small insurance agency or an accountant or a law firm, you know, somebody that doesn't need a ton of space would take it over. And you know, the cat cafe is making it work, but they restored it, and then somebody came in and rented it, leased it, used it. It wasn't custom, is what I'm trying to say. I mean, I'm sure Right Meow went in there and did some custom stuff as they were putting in the bar, you know, the coffee bar area and stuff. Yeah, poor Don's on another conference call. One more time around. I just did my half-mile run, and it's nice to bring my heart rate down and cool off a bit before I go hop in the car. We've got 7 minutes technically until the little alarm goes off and says, you should think about leaving the park now. Keep me on task today, on schedule. Here's Don at his workstation. It's grown. This new contract requires that he use a government laptop, so...
Yeah, can't use my setup.
Nope. So he's got... I had bought him a couple Christmases ago this laptop stand for in the garage in case he's working on a project and wanted his Chromebook out there. And he's found a use for it.
Yeah. But I don't like the keyboard at all. So I'm using this keyboard, but the keys mash the these keys. So I'm using this piece of cardboard. I'm making it so that the keyboard doesn't mash the keys. So
makes sense.
Makes sense, yeah.
All right. Well, I think I've got all of Johnny's parts and tools loaded up to stop by the post office. So
woohoo!
That's going to take me a few extra minutes today on my 30 minutes. Like, I got to box it up there on one of their boxes. So, but I got my supplies, my tape, my scissors, my pen, my, you know, foam, bubbles. There's an old Mustang. I remember back in the day in high school, I would have been happy to drive that car. I thought they were pretty cool. Not more so than the Cadillacs that I have, but I thought they were pretty cool. So I've got 1 minute to spare. I'm neither late nor early. Janice will not be surprised. As hard as I try to get out early, it just often doesn't work for me. I really enjoyed being home yesterday and working on Legos and cooking a little something extra. It was really yummy, by the way. So, I don't know. I always have fun when I get out here on Tuesdays, but sometimes I just wish I had another day to stay at home. Thankfully, the post office, as you might remember, is fairly convenient to the chiropractor and Guardian Angel Apex, so other than the fact that it's going to take me a bit to get it just right to hand to the clerk, it shouldn't be a big deal. We added in some tools, so it will be heavier than not. But since I'm going to put it in a priority box, I don't think it matters. It's whatever you can fit in the box, I think. At least it used to be. Who knows? You know, any loophole that's good for the consumer, they'll close it if they can. There was a few times Don and JB mailed stuff back and forth between them, and they made use of those boxes with super heavy stuff in them. They're getting ready to pave this road, so there's a lot of places where they've come in with fill on the side so that when they lay down the road, it'll be better. I'll obviously be avoiding the road for the time that they're repaving it. So really been enjoying all the Monroe Live Cybertruck videos. You know, Sandy and Elon's interview was really great, and I was watching the talk with Lars, and I think Franz was there too last night, but Lars was definitely there about the casting, you know, stuff. I thought Tesla, Lars, I thought they were pretty open about things. So that's been kind of, you know, we've continued to watch. I think the thing that I missed early on that I was super excited about was not only do the back seats roll up, there's a why, but there's also storage underneath the seat, like it pulls out and you can put stuff underneath there, and I thought that was totally awesome. You know, because inside the vehicle you're always looking for where can you kind of stow something that can't be seen. And I know the tonneau cover in the back, it locks and all, but inside the vehicle, you know, if you got kids in the back with an iPad, where are you going to put it when they get out of the car besides leaving it on the seat? Well, maybe you're going to put it under the seat if there's a nice spot to do that. I know my Odyssey has a, I think they call it a safe. It's got a spot in the middle of the middle row on the floor that you can move the piece of carpet and lock and unlock this little thing in the floor. They all have it. It's not like it's a secret or something. And I never really used it, but once or twice. You know, once or twice there was something in there that I cared about. The rest of the time, not so much. Yeah, I tagged through there. There's a guy on my left behind me. He was coming through too. Not behind me today though, although I've seen that light's a long light and people really don't like getting caught in it. Least of all me right now while I only have a minute to spare. Courtesy vehicle provided by Leith Volkswagen of Cary, all electric ID4. Okay. I actually saw a red ID4 on the back road I just turned off of. Way cool. Well, that's one way to try to sell your ID4s. Put people in them as a courtesy car, and if they don't hate it, maybe they'll buy it. Just make sure it's got a full charge in the morning. I had Janice treat my knee today. I didn't want to do anything to maybe make my chest start hurting. I'm not saying that anything I was doing or not doing here was contributing or help. I don't know. I just didn't want to do that today, and my knee wobbled a couple times the last couple times I ran, so I was happy to treat my knee today. I'm headed to the post office. It's a mile away. It's close. Would have been nice if she'd actually stopped. There is a stop sign there. It's going on 1 o'clock. I don't know how long I've been at the post office, 30 minutes maybe. I went through several iterations of packing that stuff up. $22.80 for a large priority box. The square was just working much better than the rectangle, and I had to use a towel out of the back of Ruby to make it snug in there. You don't want stuff moving around. Should be there Thursday. Tomorrow would be better, but you knew that wasn't happening, right? So Thursday's good enough. When he gets done with exams, you know, gets to pick it up. Hopefully the mailroom down there will come through for us and make it available for him to actually pick it up Thursday. That's very stressful. Very stressful. The money, the packing, the time to get there, the not losing stuff. I mean, it's just stressful. I like Amazon handling these things for me. And just so you know, they were moving really fast and they had a teller at all the available windows. So I have no complaints about the service in there today, but it was crowded and everyone was mailing big boxes and multiple boxes trying to get items to family for Christmas. So it was booking in there. Now we're not at the day of last resort. Today is the 12th. Usually like the 15th or the 16th is the last day to guarantee and not have to pay extra to get it somewhere, you know. Family will understand if it's not there on time, unless they're little tiny kids, I guess. But it was crowded in there. I was enjoying looking at the 2 addresses on some of the boxes. One I saw was Pensacola, Florida. I used to be one of those people trying to get stuff in the mail before the 16th. I used to be. Okay, I'm in the appropriate parking spot. Bolt, Leaf, Ruby. I like that spot. There's still all that construction down at the back parking lot for Food Lion. The same Legos that were here last week are here this week. I'm still not feeling inspired. All the Christmas stuff is 25% off today, and there's a lot to look through again. Well, that is a great idea for how to make use of a tiny Christmas village piece and a tree and just some snow in any kind of a glass jar. I like the idea. These are Avon soaps, and they smell just like your grandmother's perfume. This is in great condition considering it's probably circa 1970. It's so pretty. I haven't spotted anything I'm taking home yet though. I didn't end up buying anything Christmassy except for a really nice brand new gnome hand towel for Michelle, because she needs another hand towel too. I bought a shower curtain because I've been looking for a large piece of fabric, and it was $3.59, and it was what I was looking for at the right price. And I did buy another willow tree. This one is holding a star in her hands. I do not have that one. I feel very certain I don't have that one. And it was like $3.59 too, which is, sometimes they're going for $6 or $8 now. So that was a good price. Let's see, no jewelry today, nothing, nada, zero, no watches. Couldn't find a watch band for that watch I bought last week. Nothing along those lines. Tried on a pair of New Balance sneakers. They must have been a 9.5. They were just a little too big, which was unfortunate because they were like brand new, and you know, I'll take backup pairs in different colors, no problem. And let's see what else. Oh, there's a X. I swear, I was like, one Tesla went past me, and then I was like trying to comprehend the first one, and then there went the second one. Now here's the first one. I had seen the 3, and then the X came past. That's what it was. So is there anything else in the bag back there? I don't think so. I didn't spend much. But I had a good time looking. I'm headed to Whole Foods now, obviously. So you guys remember on Sunday I brought Tux in because there were reports of upper air rotation, tornado possibility or whatever. Well, the National Weather Service says we did have an EF1, 110 mile an hour winds in Garner, which is like 10 miles northeast of us. It's basically halfway between our house and where Sam lives. There were 4 houses left uninhabitable, and I think 6 more with serious damage. And on the news last night they were showing this one lady where she basically had to have every tree in her backyard removed before it took out her house. It was really, they came in emergency and tried to get the trees down to save the house. And so it was very dicey, just basically the other side of the trajectory after it went just west of us. I'm sitting here eating my roast beef, and I looked up and noticed that the hawk was just kind of hanging out up there on the light pole. It's only 3:50 p.m. and the traffic going back into Fuquay is just horrible. I've taken to turning right here at Holly Springs Road and Hilltop Needmore, and coming in, quote unquote, the back way, the west side of Fuquay way. This has been painful. I suppose I could be an autopilot and it would be less painful, but I don't know how it got to be 5:50 already. Don cooked bacon while I was gone today though, so I came in and the whole kitchen smelled like bacon, and I ate a couple pieces. We'll eat dinner when I'm done in here. I'm just gonna have leftovers tonight. I got little neck clams and shrimp and steak at Whole Foods, but I'm gonna cook it tomorrow. I'm just too tired to care today.